this is Cheryl, a Stamp with Cheryl, and I just want to thank you for joining me for my virtual Facebook party. This is my first one I'm doing on my Stamp with Cheryl page, and for those of you who RSVP'd by the 16th, got an extra special little gift since this is my first party kickoff, and I sent you a make and take packet in the mail, so you can either get that out and follow along with this video at your leisure, and put those two cute cards together. And so thanks for being you card, and a happiest birthdays to you. And I'm going to start with the thanks for being you card, which I use the Botanical Blooms stamp set, and just so you can see it in there in the occasions catalog right now on page 26 and 27. You can actually purchase this stamp set as part of a bundle. You can see the little bundle here. That's Botanical Bloom stamp set. You get the Botanical Gardens Designer Series paper, and the Botanical Builder frameless dies, which is right here. You get a ton of those. I just love it. And right now during celebration, if you purchase this bundle and you save 15%, it automatically qualifies you for a free celebration item from the celebration brochure, and that's a free product of your choice from there. Celebration, it goes on until March 31st. So consider this as a great bundle for you, especially if you already have the Big Shot, so you can use your framelit dies to cut these things out. So let me get started on that card for you. This is what the card is going to look like. And I'm going to start with the base of the card here, which is in Mint Macaron, which is one of our newer in colors. I'm just going to fold that in half and set it aside for right now. I'm going to get the Big Shot in here really quick and show you. I've already pre-cut and pre-stamped all of your pieces for you, so you can just put it together and assemble it. I'm just going to show you real quick how we did these in here. We're just going to stack it in the Big Shot. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the Big Shot right now, because I just mainly want to do your make and takes with you, and you can just kind of watch as I make these things happen. I love the Big Shot, couldn't live without it. I think mine is probably at least 10 years old. I've been doing this for a very long time and I love it. I can't imagine my life without it. And also, that's the little white piece where it goes on the front there, and that's how easy that was to get that cut out. And you have a beautiful edge there with this stem framelit. Now, you can also, I'm going to cut the other pieces out really quickly, and you can put all of these on at the same time for this particular card, and cut them out all at once. That's what I'm going to do here quickly for you, and I've already cut my second piece out of the Cajun Craze. Yellow pieces, do those real quick. Add my leaf, and my little Cajun Craze flower there, and we'll set these aside. And I didn't bring my little poker thing over to the table, so I'm going to use my snips here just to, there's little holes on the back of these framelits, so you can easily just pop them out like that. Same with the flower here. If you have a paper piercing tool, works really well, but I use my snips for everything, so it's really a matter of preference. And I did include some adhesive in your kit that I mailed to you. The adhesive is basically also a matter of preference as well, so whichever adhesive you choose to use. I did send you a half sheet of the Stampin' Dimensionals, and they're more like a foam dimensional that pops up some elements to your card and gives it a more three-dimensional look for you. I also gave you, I'm going to call these traveling glue dots, because these are the glue dots that come in our paper pumpkin. And I just cut them up to share them with you because they're really easy to mail, because our normal glue dots come in a roll and they just have a cover over them and you use them as you go along. So this way I at least knew you had something. If you didn't have any supplies, you could go ahead and create these cute little cards. So basically, I'm going to put this all together here. And for the first piece, I have the little strip of the Designer Series paper here. This is from the Botanical Gardens Designer Pack. And I'm just going to run a little bit of snail along my one edge. I love this. And I'm going to, I use my mat for everything so that I can try and line things up because I can't see very well anymore these days. So it certainly does help to try and line things up. Of course, that may be a little crooked for you there. But I'm just going to take that piece and I attached it to the white piece. And then I'm going to take this nail again, run it through there. And I'm just going to kind of leave some of the mint macaron there. And of course, you can once you put the stem down the side, you could have went ahead and stamped this for you on your mat. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it now. I have Cajun Craze I'm using on our classic ink pads. And it's going to be this cute, thanks for being you. And I'm just going to kind of put that right there. So you can see how that is. Set that aside. And then I have from the same Botanical Bloom set in the mint macaron classic ink pad. I'm just going to add a little touch of cute little flowers down in the corner there for you. And as you can see, this is coming together. So basically now you're just going to take your botanical pieces and kind of build them using your glue dots. And these come off just like this. You put the glue dot on them and peel off the back. You can hear my doggies barking in the background. Sometimes they like to come in here and lay right underneath my legs while I'm crafting. I also gave you one of the Botanical Garden Jewels embellishment, and you have that in your pack. I thought it'd be cute for you to actually see it because they're so adorable. And again, you can use a glue dot on the back of that as well. Peel off the backing and stick it right on the top there. Now this particular framelit set, this one also cuts this particular flower twice, so you can give it some dimension. You can pull it apart, you can leave it flat, and it is so adorable. You can lift up some of your other petals too, give it more of a three-dimensional effect there. And I'm going to take, actually for this, I'm going to take my snail and put it on the back of my leaf. I'm just going to start my leaf up here, just like that. And I'm actually going to take a foam dot, foam dimensional, and put it on the back of the big yellow flower. Put that right on top of my leaf, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and add a little glue dot here to this yellow, tiny little flower. Peel off the back. Of course, it never works when I'm demoing live. When people are watching, things don't work as easily. At the end of each card, I'll hold the card up and I'll make sure that you have a list of the supplies, even though I included it for you in your package. It tells you everything that I used on this card. And I also just gonna tuck that under there. That up there a little bit. I also provided you 2 rhinestones, so if you want to add just the one or if you want to add both of them to your card, when you get the basic rhinestone jewels, it comes in a pack where you get 3 different sizes on there plus a strip. These actually have a strip of glue dot under them, so if you wanted to put a whole row of them, you can just spatula those off. I use my snips for these. I'm just going to get right underneath the glue dot that's under it and place it right in the middle of my flower there. And since you have 2 in your packet, if you wanted to stick another one up here, just because, you can do that as well. So there's the Thanks for Being You card we used with the Botanical Bloom stamp set. Okay guys, so now we're going to start on the Happiest of Birthdays to You card. And it's so cute, and I absolutely love this designer series paper. I'm going to set that aside real quick. You can find this suite in the Occasions catalog as well on page 9, and there's some project samples on page 8 using the paper and the stamp set as well. And this is the Birthday Bloom stamp set and the Birthday Bouquet designer series paper that I'm going to be using. We're actually using a pool party base. I love this color. And I'm going to make my card open upways. Cut it so it'd be one that clips up like that. So to get yourself started, the first thing I did was take the pool party ink, kind of do a tone on tone, which gives you a really light effect to your stamp on some ink, big flower here. And I'm going to just put it right down in the corner, and it's okay if it doesn't all go on there. It kind of just adds a little something something down there in the corner. You can see that there. Set that aside for right now. I'm using 4 different colors on this cards. I have them all out here. So once I did that, you have 2 pieces in there. You have a piece of the designer series paper, and these are double-sided. So if you really like the other side better than one, you can do it either way you want. And again, I'm just going to run the snail down one side of this right now so I can attach the Mossy Meadow piece. And like so. And I just want a little bit of that Mossy Meadow piece sticking out. I'm just going to do it just like that. So you just have a little tiny accent piece there for that. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more snail on the back of this now so I can stick it right down on the front of my card and start building my layers. I did put it all the way to the edge. If you wanted to give it a little bit of border of the pool party, you could put it over a little bit. There's that. So we're going to be using some of the punches. I have the 2 3/8 inch scallop punch here. And I'm just going to punch out a circle here, and I think we're using the Watermelon Wonder, which is one of our new in colors as well. And then I'm going to take my Whisper White, and I'm going to go ahead and I've got Blushing Bride and Smoky Slate, which are coordinating colors for this designer series paper stack. And I just put my little flower and my little dots from, you can see the stamp set here. It comes with 3 different sentiments and some images here for you. And I'm going to use the little flower and the little dots there as sort of a background for my Happiest of Birthdays. I'm just going to kind of put that there, put one down this way, and go in the Smoky Slate, put some dots there with it, just for a little touch of something extra behind there. And then I'm going to take the Mossy Meadow, so it all coordinates and ties everything together. I'm going to take my sentiment. You could put any of the sentiments on here, dear friend, for you, but I chose the Happiest of Birthdays because I want to bring some birthdays back. Everybody should be sending birthday cards to someone. So there I have it like that. And I'm just gonna, with the punches, you wanna always stamp first. That way you can line it up in here and punch it exactly how you want it. So I'm just gonna kind of go right in there and then punch that out. I'm gonna put that right on top of the Watermelon Wonder. Just kind of layer it on there so it gives it a nice little scallop background. I'm going to take a piece of our Whisper White cotton ribbon. Of course, it's all stuck down in there for me. I'm just going to take a little piece like that. And I'm just going to tie a simple knot. Just like that. And you can you want it to go a certain way, it's no big deal. And I'm gonna kind of trim it up a little bit so the edges are cute. I'm going to take one of those glue dots that you have there and just put it right on the back. Peel off the back. It better work this time. There, that was much easier than the last time. And I'm just going to put it right down here in the corner. Just like that. And so all you have to do now is get little foam dots. I'm going to put 2 on the back of this one. Peel off the backings. And then I'm just going to lay it right on the card. Just like so. Very simple, cute cards. I love this designer series paper. I really appreciate you for joining me today and joining me for my virtual Facebook party, the first one I'm having on my page. You can also host your own virtual party on your own Facebook page so you can earn some free products for yourself. Celebration will last through March, and during celebration you get extra free products as well when you have a qualifying show. So be sure and do that and invite all your friends and get yourself some free awesome products. Thanks again.